do you know how Basics started? The Basics of Sikhi channel.
Well,
because there's a specific thing that happened. So look, me and him set up 5 Rivers, and then one of the sort of positives of setting up a company ourselves, we had a lot of time to do other things. And Jagraj's passion was Sikhi, and then he pulled me into that. And so we would just play around with different things of WhyGuru courses. An idea he had 10 years before, I met him. It was an idea he had, wife Khalsa, wife Fateh. He loved playing with words. And, we set up our company in 2009, and, a couple of years we did really well. And so there was a time where actually you could spend a bit more money, a bit more time and effort on, your passions. So Jagraj started working on the WhyGuru course more, and there's a guy called Navjeet Singh, really, really sound guy who came and helped as well, deliver on, just build on the content. And it was, 2000 and I think beginning of 2012, where me and him used to watch a lot of TED Talks, because there was so much awesome information there. It was TEDx now, there's ones every week, but at the time there wasn't that many.
Was that quite new then when you started watching it?
Yeah, relatively new. And there were some really cool ones, and then one thing led to another, and we ended up on YouTube, and we just typed in religion. And you know how you just go down a rabbit hole on YouTube and stuff. And we found this Christian young guy in America debating all the religions, and he was saying, well, actually my quest is to see what the best religion is, and so he looked at Islam, he looked at Hinduism, he looked at all of these, maybe one or two, and he said a few things about Sikhi, but he didn't really know much. And he said, look, I've searched the internet, there's nothing on YouTube. There were loads of videos of Islam at the time, and lots of I think more videos than videos of Hinduism and all, and lots of Christianity videos, and nothing on Sikhi. And in that video, this Christian guy said, okay, look, if anybody can help me answer these questions, what is Sikhism? Who is Guru Nanak? This is what I know. And he kind of got some facts wrong, and his knowledge, his information was inaccurate. And he asked a few, what do you believe in? Who do you believe? All of this sort of stuff, because he goes, from where I'm standing, where I'm sitting, Christianity is the best religion. And like people of faith, they always love to debate this, and this is the best, and this is the best. That's what started Basics. And he was like, well, how come we got to answer these questions? He never once thought, actually, this is going to lead to Parchar, this massive YouTube channel, and me being a Parchar. It happened organically. The whole point was just to answer his questions. And that's how a video. So if you look at if you go back to the first videos, and I was recording them.
Oh, wow.
It was, who is Guru Nanak? Who is the Guru? What is Satguru? And because these are questions that he asked, he didn't know. And then, how Jagraj's another thought comes up, oh, let's do a video on this. The mobile phone analogy, we used to talk about that a lot. Because we didn't have any signal on the tube, and then, one thing led to another, and he's connecting it to the Guru. So that was something that we had worked on. The pull-up bar at his house, we had one in the office. So we would, he was a massive, he had a good interest in exercise and fitness.
How many pull-ups could he do?
6 or 7. There's a funny story on his fitness thing I'll tell you. But those are... So the Parchar and the YouTube video, the Basics, it just happened organically. It was never meant to happen. He was like, look, I'm happy doing a little bit of Sikhi stuff, and whatever projects I can to help the community, and I love doing recruitment. This is a good career, some stability. I'm paying my mortgage, I have stability, I can help my family and all of this sort of stuff. So not once did he think, I'm going to be this YouTube sensation. Never. It was just answering this guy's question. As soon as those videos came on, people started saying, this is amazing, nothing like this, it's so simple. You've explained it in such a simplistic way, and he had a knack of doing that, and then it just went from there. So, maybe people don't know that, but it was just a quirk of fate of how the Basics channel kind of came about.
And just taking just one step back quickly, if people didn't know, because you mentioned it earlier, that we sometimes forget this point, that he was actually a Munna first. So Jagraj Singh wasn't always a practicing Sikh. Right? He was born to a standard Punjabi Sikh family, you could say. spoke Hindi as a child, not Punjabi, and then going to university, doing the typical things a university student would do, and then he had an experience meditating one day at Guru Sikh's house, and then from there he kind of carried on, went to a Sikhi camp and came to Sikhi. That's just very I'm just very simply, but just to let the Sangat know, he didn't know that he was actually Munna. So I'm guessing that kind of linked. That's how he was able to relate a lot to individuals as well, because he came from that background as well.
Yeah, and I think that's, you gotta, and this is, perhaps some advice for you and whoever wants to be a Parcharak. Just look for things in your own life that you can, help people with, or you can relate to. Again, find the common things. I think having life experience, his life experience, like you said, he did a lot of things when he was, a youth. He lived life to the max. But that also helped him. He never rejected who he was. Sometimes maybe people think, oh, I used to be like that. That was really bad. And now I'm like this, and this is good. The moment you label it good and bad, you then can't relate to, you are here because of this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So don't reject what came here. Use it as fuel and use it to help other people. You should never think, this isn't good, because I don't know, what is good and what is bad. To who is it good and bad? It's an experience of life, right? You gotta, that's what, that's a hukam you have to accept at that time. You didn't know about Sikhi then, you knew about it, okay, and use that knowledge.